Tell me a little bit about Virtual Mastermind and virtualmastermind.com.
Rob, great to see you again, too. Virtualmastermind.com is a product that I released from Smart Company Growth, and it's something that I wanted to do to address the fact that many business owners are sort of in business and they're trapped in the walls of their own business. They don't have any outside peer influences. They try and read things. They try and look on the internet, but it's very hard to commit to that, to hold yourself accountable to those things. And because they're so involved with the operations of the business, the day-to-day operations and crisis management, it's very difficult to get to anything a little bit more strategic, anything that's a little bit more larger in scope or global in working on your business instead of working for your business. Many people have heard of mastermind groups in the past. The only difference is virtual mastermind groups brings the benefit of that sort of peer advisory board that will guide you and help you and take a genuine interest and concern in your business, but it brings it to your desktop so that you don't have to leave, you don't have to go to meetings. And the beauty of it is, not only is it at your desktop, but it's not limited by geographical constraints. So you don't have to be in a mastermind group with somebody who happens to be down the street or people who are all within driving distance of one another. You and I are about 3 or 4 hours apart as we're doing this conversation, but we have mastermind groups where people are in California, somebody else is in Guam. So that's the beauty of it. You're not limited by geography, therefore you can get best-of-breed expertise in your peer group.
Well, certainly, I believe in mastermind-type groups and the power of networking with your peers. That's how you and I met through Business International, and it's certainly very powerful to be able to break outside of your walls and meet and talk with other folks. And I agree with you. The travel can be a hassle, so being able to use something virtually makes a lot of sense. But the whole video conferencing piece, can you tell me a little bit more about why that's so important as opposed to just maybe a teleconference?
Well, it is interesting. When I looked online and I looked for a lot of competing mastermind type businesses, and there are some that are out there. People do it. People put mastermind groups together with their client pools, which is what I do. Most of them involve bridge line telephone calls. And I can tell you this, it's very interesting. I just did a blog post on this for said Vistage International, and I was talking to Phil Montero, a buddy of mine who runs the Anywhere office. He specializes in virtual technology and virtual leadership. And the one thing that happens is, obviously when you and I meet face-to-face, that's being there. Video conferencing is the next best thing to being there. Audio conferencing is a step below that. The further you get away from the actual face-to-face interaction, in direct proportion your engagement level goes down. So when your engagement level goes down, attention spans go down, people wander, they're clickety-clacking on the keyboard, they're doing other things, they're checking their email, and therefore they're not listening, they're not capturing, and the amount of good that they're going to get out of being involved in a mastermind group is not nearly as much as it would be with high levels of interaction. The video conferencing platform lets everybody see each other's face, have dialogues, have a little social interaction and joking and so forth, raises the interaction. And quite frankly, from an accountability standpoint, if you're sitting on that call and you never know when the camera's on you, you're much more inclined to pay attention. And that is very, very key. You pay attention, more engagement leads to better results.
Well, I have to say I tend to agree with you there. It really makes sense to me, and what you're saying is that you're using an additional sense as soon as you add video into that, getting somebody engaged. So tell us a little bit more about how do we get involved with Virtual Mastermind and mastermind groups. How does that work, and how can we get started working with you?
Well, first of all, Virtual Mastermind we have its own website. It's www.virtual-mastermind.com. And if you go there, you'll gain free access to a video that I've produced that will give you the 4 principal benefits why small business owners and entrepreneurs really want to get involved with mastermind groups. Now, you haven't done anything to get involved with Virtual Mastermind yet, if you don't want to, but you're just getting information on that. When you sign up for that email list, you will get, every week, you'll get more and more information about how to create your own mastermind group. What are the key factors and the 5 elements of successful business mastermind groups? All different kinds of things, and I've released some of these. I've posted them in LinkedIn groups. They're very highly regarded. I get a lot of comments back from other people who are trying to do the mastermind thing. At that time, during any period of time, if you want to get involved in one of our virtual mastermind groups, you'll have plenty of LinkedIns to go to our registration page and sign up for a virtual mastermind group and get involved. While your group is being formed, you put a small deposit down to get involved with the group, and while your group is being formed, you don't pay again until your group is established and you've had your first month of meetings. And in virtual mastermind groups, you get peer-to-peer meetings, you get webinars and training every month, and then you get 2 hours of executive coaching every month from, well, me. And that's how it works. So that virtual-mastermind.com is the way to get involved.
Well, Karl, once again, great talking to you. Good to see you again through the video, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, you still owe me a round of golf. We're going to have to go.
We'll make that happen.
Great. Thanks.